So they are potentially going to play for the late game now, which is, as we know, an area that Liquid's looked a little spotty. I like it a lot more now.
But they do need to get to the late game, and I think that might be a tricky part.
Yeah,
do they have enough damage to take down a Bristleback, for example, to stop him from going high ground?
The other thing is that Naga's base armor really high, really very good against the Bristleback.
This is a very hard game for Navi, I think. Dendi, despite losing the courier, of course, doesn't care too much at the moment, as he's doing fine in terms of regen. He's been able to zone Miracle right back here. Getting a lot of damage done to the Evoker, trading hits, but now actually, well, Miracle turns back, gives him a bit of a punch with a cold snap. Kuroki's actually going to come in with the wraparound, cancels the salve, and we'll head in. I'm going to see him go for a kill straight away. Just trading a now, okay, into the Sunstrike. That might just do it. It's not a huge amount of damage, but Kuroki, geez, now one more should be enough, and he'll get it. Kuro gets himself the kill onto Dendi. Seneco's come in for a bit of a punch back. Not enough damage on himself to really avenge. He'll have the high ground advantage, but he's just out of range of the smoke, so he's still unaware of the presence of Liquid. His own smoke has worn out now, and Liquid now have a very good wraparound. Dendi is in a whole lot of trouble, reveals himself in the mid, straight up with the cold snap, the wraparound for Liquid, an incredibly easy execution as they take down the Lina, and will now be able to get a good amount of pressure on. Look at the net worth as well, 5k. Rocketing ahead, and we can see just behind tier 1s, he knows that he can do this. There's just no way that they can slow down this Bristle, or even tickle him. He'll turn, gets the kill onto the Night Stalker, knocking Seneco out and down. In the mid lane, they will get a good kill in return, Navi. The Laguna Blade used to burst down Miracle. Matuma just manning up again. Viva tries to come in, but he's just a couple of quill sprays, and he's out and down. Navi do find Kuroki, so they keep the trade even. 2 for 2 still at this moment. Bottom lane. I mean, he'll drop the... has to get himself out of there, NS. GH... just playing around with General in the jungle bottom lane. Kuroki toying with Pycat. The wraparound will be there for Mind Control. Of course, no Doom. But the Telekinesis and the Sunstrike, they're going to be bringing him down low. Pycat, oh, he tried to get a song out, all the illusions. But a great bit of control and perfect timing from Miracle means there's not hanging back, just farming the jungle camps. But the wraparound will be, in fact, there for GH. The smoke is dispelled. Biver and Denny are looking to still move forward, try their luck. And they'll get eyes on Miracle, immediately dropping the Static Storm, but he's able to walk out, will be glimpsed back, and no, it doesn't catch him. So he'll be fine. This movement here from Denny and Biver ending up being a failure. The stolen Laguna Blade there from Kuroki as he bursts down Dendi. The Sunstrike from Miracle to punish this play from Na'Vi. Biver's not even going to get out as well as Miracle lands the Tornado, and they'll take down both of them. A very risky play there from Na'Vi, sending the two of them. We got the first Rod of Atos pick up on a Keeper of the Light in 7.00 onwards. Puppy wants to do it in 6.88. There we go. Top lane, Doom into the Sunstrike. That's going to be Dendi out and down for 20 seconds. This game really amping up the speed that Liquid are able to play. They do manage to pop the Aegis though, Na'Vi. To my man. That's done. Are you really killing them as Na'Vi at this point?
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It definitely is going to be tough. And Matu is also going toward that hard build-up, so he just wants to be able to brute force the tower mid lane.
Look at this in the middle here. Just the setup straight away. Kuroki getting another usage out with the Laguna Blade. They will get the vacuum wall onto 3, but again, it just doesn't matter. There's no damage there. Kuro walks himself out. General gets taken down by Matumba Man. You'll see an attempt being made here by Seneco to chase down, but Kuroki was able to turn around, catch him out with the stun.
It's Atos doing work.
And this game may be borderline over unless Na'Vi could do something phenomenal, but I don't know how much more phenomenal you can get than a 3-man vacuum wall Static Storm combo that just doesn't do enough. Something that we're worried about from the draft onwards has just really come into play here. Pycat will sing, but it may be his last song, as what are you going to do after the Light Strike timing wasn't even there. Miracle and GH able to walk it off. Liquid just hammering down onto the middle racks. And I mean, this has been a...
Oh, he gets the combo.
It's been a tough one, and Matumba Man's going to make sure it's going to be even tougher for Na'Vi as they charge straight in onto Pycat with the Doom and the Quill Spray stacks building up. General getting calls now, but he can't even surge out of there. Again, GH with the Rod of Atos, holding him back. They do lose Matumba. Na'Vi actually able to kill the Bristleback. It cost them 3 lives, but they do actually bring Matumba Man down. This would be a perfect pick if they can get away with it. We'll see how Miracle can deal with it. Straight up with the Void and the Silence. Miracle, yeah, he should be in trouble. They've got a Static Storm as well, if they wish to use so, and they'll take it. They don't need the Static. They've got enough damage. Big kill for Na'Vi.
Get in, close the gap.
and overall just armor scaling, building up armor. He's got his heart now though, Matumba. He is a big old Bristol, 25 minutes in. Very impressive amount of farm for him to have. Hood's now picked up for mind control, so also
Miracle
himself going to be tanky. Actually, getting the blink out after the sleep there. Looks like they didn't have to cancel or any sort of catch to punish him. And bottom lane, here comes the diving in. Matumba Man already taking down the Disruptor. The Shrine Heal, not enough to save Dendi. And they'll power in to this bottom tower here. 2 members down on NAVI. Let's see what they can do. They'll pop the fortification. They do have the vacuum wall combo, but almost certainly going to want to wait for the Disruptor to be there for the follow-up.
This is where Bristol's at his absolute peak, too. He's got the heart. He's level 18, so he can get the 9 stacks if he's able to spam properly with Goo for that plus damage to be able to just take out the buildings. And yeah, they're just full-out objective taking at this point.
There we go. There's the combo. 4-man vacuum wall into the Static Storm. But are they taking any damage? It doesn't look like they are. For look at Matumba Man, he does not care what they throw at him. They just turn, bring down General. NAVI running themselves back to the fountain as Liquid are just taking over the base here, clearing out the bottom lane of Rax. And at this point, Matumba Man's just ready to play around with NAVI, and NAVI will tap out. They've had enough. It's all too much here in this first game of the day for them. 26 minutes in. Liquid with
Matu just with his back turned in the fountain.
Yeah, and the pings come out. I mean, a brilliant game there from Matu, playing the position 1 Bristol back.
Yeah,
they have damage.
Darkseer, they're just fine by themselves. So I think we're going to have Enchantress and Pudge having a feud day.
I mean,
just gonna run around.
If Liquid gets ahead, they just melt Navi's 4 heroes.
Yep.
Like their damage is just so huge.
That's going to be...
The Tink is good.
With your ion shells. But Nyx does okay with this.
But I feel like these lanes as well, it feels like they should work out a little bit better for Na'Vi. You've got this matchup in the middle lane where Dendi already heavily harassing Miracle back. He's still holding on to the rockets. Yeah, Miracle, he might just be bopped here, and he is. Dendi just holding back and kind of going with the mind games there, saving the rockets for the last second, and nothing that Miracle can do. That's a freebie in the mid lane. Can't move that way around the map at all. Rotation will come in with the creeps to the mid lane, making sure that Miracle has the space.
This mid CS.
I mean, absolutely, this is something. Even though he got the first blood, Dendi, he's barely been able to hit a creep. 15 for 5 against the 3 for 2. And I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that much of a difference, especially when one of the heroes has got a first blood. And it's the hero that's massively behind that picked up the kill.
Top lane, Matu getting harassed. He'll be just fine, but yeah. It's actually pretty surprising to see Miracle do it. I know he pulled the creep wave onto his hill. Oh man, Dendi gets a nice kill onto GH rotating in. But
I mean, these kills are certainly going to help Dendi out, but
yeah,
the farm difference is massive. 3 minutes in. 6, it doesn't seem like a lot really for the time that Matumba's been around, but...
Gets banned. It was getting banned a lot.
That's true, actually, yeah. The times it's been banned over the ages from against Matumba.
Bottom again, General.
That's going to be another one, unless he can play his way out with the Spike Carapace. No, he can't. GH, he's got himself the remainder of that haste rune. Same time, though, in the middle lane again, Dendi, with the help of Seneko, will kill Miracle. So, to fatten up the PA's net worth, and then get the kills on her. Smart plays here from Na'Vi. Next level stuff. GH, though, could actually be in a lot of trouble. Seneco's there as well, and if Dendi can get the last touch on this, he is going to be a very happy mid-tinkerer, and he does as well. So I think Dendi, yeah, the CS is not what you're worrying about here. It's the fact that this is a mid-tinker that's kind of been handed 4 kills to him on a plate in this mid lane in the first 5 minutes. Dendi, and looks like GH, yeah, he's going to back off, realise that Na'Vi are aware of his movements, and won't look to waste any more time down on the bottom lane. So mid lane will be the next bit of focus for him. I've just been picking up some levels as it is at the moment. Meanwhile, up top, Dendi, the one to make the rotations. TP's in, mega kill streak as he blows up the Enchantress.
They should be able to push this one off the tower.
Nice little still low here for Biver. We'll be able to get the wolves himself, so can get a little vision out.
General, invis.
Liquid ready to go. Here's Matumba Man, pots the old good hook here. GH catches Dendi. Dendi's out and down. And Liquid, they're going to get more here. Biver takes a stifling dagger to the throat. And there's 2 out and down for Na'Vi. Liquid claim the tier 1 with this push.
He's had eyes on General pretty much every single time he's gone into Vendetta, or even before that. They're just like, okay, their big playmaker is on the map, so we can just kind of like move around that and make our own plays. We don't really have to worry too much. Pycat unable to really get his metamorphosis off and hit any towers. It's always just been Liquid making the first moves at this point.
No, he's just having to do his best to defend his
And
own
Sneko dives to
towers.
Wolves again with Iron Shell.
Oh, man. This is getting brutal. Mid lane, General being jumped upon. They don't have the vision, so he'll be fine. They'll move into position up top. Biver, he is going to be dove upon. There is no way that this Rubik can get himself out of there. The crit flies through from Miracle. And Pycat has to get himself out of it.
Claim all the objectives possible, because they do have the better objective taking lineup again. Even though there's a tower blade on the side of Navi, he is so shut down that it's not really allowing him to do that.
Looking to go on General. We'll turn around, get the 2-man stun. The impetus coming through. They'll pop the Aegis on Miracle. One more impetus will kill him off, and there we have it. General down. Aegis popped though. Liquid still finding the tower, finding a kill. Pycat popping the Metamorphosis here. This defense. Miracle ready to go back in. He's surged up. The Iron Shell is on him, but he's not going to jump into the march. They'll get it.
Having a nice defensive ward in their jungle, they were able to watch Kuroki's movements, but they had to commit a lot for that. That's all 5 heroes being rotated down, and now it's Liquid looking for the aggressive play.
Yeah, they're going to head straight in. Surging forward, looking for action. Dendi solo, and again, the vision for these wolves is going to allow the dagger to just fly in, and an easy kill for Miracle. General could be in trouble as well. Biver chased down by one of the wolves. General goes for the TP out. They'll get him with the dagger slow. Biver trying to hold back Miracle, but he surged forward. He doesn't even need a crit hit, as the right clicks are too much. A double kill for Miracle. GH, eyes onto General. We'll get the dust out onto him. Kuroki's there as well. Dendi is going to try and join in and commit for this fight. Looking for Kuro, starting to heal up and looking to juke her out on the sidelines. The Rockets are going to head the way of Kuroki. Only getting the vision onto GH. They do get the drag back. But Kuroki, with the treads and the drums, he's now at a point where he can't just instantly be blown up. They've lost 2. GH will be brought down almost only. No, the burst heal there from Mind Control, keeping him alive. General tries for the TP out, but the crit flies through from Miracle. And again, just another onslaught being caused by Liquid. Very little Navi can do to stop it. And it is right, as I said, with those treads drums on Kuroki, the fact that Dendi can't even find that easy kill on the Ench anymore.
So well together, and these guys
they're so good with them.
Yeah, these guys are Lycan masters. Yeah. They know exactly what they want to do with this hero.
Oh,
they get the hook on General.
Lane, yeah, General isn't going to be lucky with the quick escape. Does hit a nice 2-man stun, but Miracle's in with the damage. And General out and down. So we've kind of witnessed its recipe in the Javelin. 200 gold to go, and he'll have the belt. Basher as well.
GH getting surrounded.
I'll take him out here. Biver with the stolen dismember. Locks him down. Miracle wanting to punish this. He's going to head up, and he's going to look to try and play around with him. Dendi very low on the mana. Dendi gets a quick blink out, and that will just save his life. Dendi able to TP himself back to base. General stuns to hold him back on the PA. He'll move out with the Vendetta, and he's going to escape. Miracle now has the bash delivered out to him. Jump forward. And an easy pick for Miracle. Cutting down Biver's Rubik in a couple of...
Let them get on top of him.
Look at the grab on Kuroki as well. Trying to drag him down to lower ground. They will actually be able to force him out here. They'll bring him down low, but the Greaves and the heal is going to be enough to keep Kuro alive. The wall's being dropped. General getting himself away for the timing with the spike cappers, but Miracle's pot the BKB. Jumps onto Dendi, turns towards General. Double kill for the PA, and he's not done yet. Ready to jump in for more. Eyes on Sneko. One more touch to bring down the Snowball Boy. And a triple kill for Miracle. Buyback will be there from Dendi. They'll put the fortification. Miracle, he'll be ready to jump on Dendi. But then he had to be close. How close he does get. GH looks for the hook. Won't grab it. Pycat coming forward, trying to slow them down here with a reflection. But Liquid man up, looking to take the racks. They can't quite do it though. The spam from Dendi is enough to hold them back. With the BKBs out and down. So Liquid do back off. This did cost the 3 lives. The BKB
and
still
force
not
the
there.
buyback.
But if they can get a hook like that, that could be pretty painful for Liquid. Jump in, a few crits, and that's Pycat down for 50. He does not have buyback here. Abyssal Blade now complete as well for Miracle. 30 minutes, and he does jump in, incredibly aggressive at getting punished, but the hook out's not going to save him. And that's actually Miracle down for 75 seconds. A very, potentially unnecessarily aggressive play there from him. Summertumber's out, and the rest of Liquid do escape. It looks like the final General, actually with the wraparound, was able to finish off Kuroki. Looking for Mind Control. Trying to line up the stun, but here comes Miracle. Turning up to the party, trying to bring Miracle, General down low, but he pots the Vendetta, he'll get out. Miracle pots the BKB, has to be a little careful here. He's going to be slowed down by the Walrus Sponge. Na'Vi know if they can kill Miracle again, it'll be absolutely massive. General is looking to line up the stun here, and they're going to be able to get it onto Miracle. Mind Control shifting himself away, but the Telekinesis holding Miracle back, does get the jump across. Miracle still trying his best to get out of there. The shards fly through. Miracle's going to get taken down. Big kills for Na'Vi. Mind Control up to the high ground, but General's there with the Blink Stun. The Shrine Hill keeping him alive for the moment being. Na'Vi continue to move forward. They're with the Vacuum onto 2. BKB popped by Matuma Man and ready to punish Na'Vi for chasing down these kills. I mean, getting the PA is fantastic, but again, it does cost them heavy casualties. Triple. Actually able to steal it here, and very nice as well, giving them essentially advanced vision on the high ground, the movement that it wants to make. And straight in onto the bottom lane, forcing out the fortification. The steal on the Howl. There's the snowball forward. The snowball onto snowball. That could just about work. Oh, this is some smart little play. Used to be used the low side, but look where Miracle is. Miracle, he's running straight into the fountain. What's he doing? Look at him go. He's just tanking up the fountain here on the PA as Liquid just dive into the base of Na'Vi, forcing them back. I mean, Miracle just trusting in the evasion there as he just turns his back and tanks up the hits. And this probably will be it with Dendi down for a full minute. They did get him out again. He's still waiting a minute and 15 seconds before he has the option to buy back. And this could be Liquid very well closing off the game here. They'll move into the middle towers. Tier 4 starting to fall. Na'Vi only left to defend with the 3 of them. And it was a little more hopeful of a defense from Na'Vi here in Game 2 in comparison to Game 1, but at the same time, that's not saying much, and Liquid are just, they really have just played on another level today here.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I couldn't say better myself. Liquid looks extremely good. Their movements were just really crisp this game. Everything that they did, they knew exactly who they wanted to play around and exactly how to shut down Na'Vi. That was clinical.
Yeah, really the whole series. And Liquid doing it in interesting styles as well with his draft.